let's talk scalp oils. Good morning. For those of you who don't know, my name is Maya Karen. I run a fashion vlog called Classically Kept. It does feature luxury, contemporary, and how-to style, and now natural hair care and hair care topics. So if you are into any of those things, please consider subscribing to my channel. Click the notification bell. That way you will never miss a video. Okay, so this video is going to be a little bit different. It is going to be very science-based, so I guess it's going to be very sciencey. So why I wanted to do this video, I noticed, or this is just my personal opinion or an observation, that once the Mielle rosemary oil went viral, I noticed a lot of companies started doing their own rendition of it, or they started to just in general make scalp oils, scalp serums, or hair growth oils. And there is nothing wrong with that, but I think for a lot of people, when it comes to the Mielle situation, they are looking for accountability and they are also looking for transparency. You guys know that I have started, whenever I introduce a hair product to you, I have started including some of the main ingredients, and that's exactly what we are going to do today. There was a company that reached out to me by the name of Divi, and they do have a scalp serum, and we are literally going to go through every single ingredient. So this video is going to be more of a scientific approach. I do want to give a couple of disclaimers. I am not a toxicologist, I am not a chemist, and I am not a biologist. This is a very basic video. I have a very basic understanding, okay? So really quickly, the other reason why I want to do this video is because I myself have struggled with scalp serums and or scalp oils. Again, we're all aware of what's going on. If you have been a part of my community, I have shared this story, and welcome back. But if you are not, I tried the Mielle rosemary oil right after the young woman went viral on TikTok. Went to Target, tried it. I'd probably say anywhere from 24 to 48 hours. My scalp was on fire. So I immediately threw it out because that was the only thing in my hair care regimen that had changed. I went to Target the next week and I saw that they had a lighter version. I tried that. Absolutely tore my scalp up. And because I was so determined to try rosemary oil, I then looked at Camille Rose. They had their rosemary strengthening oil as well. Same result. For me personally, I turned all three of those bottles over. So this is not a knock to Mielle and this is not a knock to Camille Rose. I'm just giving you my experience. But I turned all three of those oils over and they had sweet almond oil in it. So that was actually the fourth, fifth, and sixth product that I had tried. That one of the ingredients was sweet almond oil, and we just do not get along. Okay, so now the feature product for today's video I want to introduce to you is Divi. This is the scalp serum, and this is what we are going to be talking about. This is what we are going to be breaking down. So you just pull it out like this. And I love the packaging. Like right here is like so puffy and so fluffy. So it's definitely protected when it comes to you. And then this is what it looks like. This is a water-based scalp serum and it is made in the USA. It comes in 30, 60, and 100 ml. That is the 30 size. It is vegan and is also cruelty-free. And these are the benefits that are listed on the website. And we are going to confirm this, or we are going to back this when we look up the ingredients. It improves the appearance of thinning hair. It nourishes the scalp, that's what I'm looking for, and it helps reduce product and oil buildup. And I know that's what a lot of people are looking for as well. So, who is this good for? The website states that it's good for dry scalps, those with shedding or thinning. You know, a lot of people who have issues with that. Scalps with a lot of product, oil, or buildup. We also know that as us curly girls, we love to pile on products, so this will be beneficial as well. Those who wear tight hairstyles. Anyone looking to start a cleansing and healthy scalp routine. We all know that in order to have healthy hair, we need to start with a healthy scalp. And then lastly, which I do like, is that they list that it is safe for extensions, and they do have a couple of photos on their website with Black women who do have extensions and or braids, okay? Now, one of the things that I talked about whenever it comes to the Mielle situation, and just in general, whenever we are using a product or whenever we are introducing a new product into our hair care routine, is that we need to make sure that we are using it properly. So, the instructions, it says apply daily to wet or dry hair, morning or night, shake the bottle and apply serum to the scalp, focusing on problem areas. Massage into the scalp and let it soak in. Do not rinse. I will talk about my personal, I guess you could say, belief or opinion on that at the end of the video, okay? So, ingredients, and like I said, I told y'all that you guys need to start being more aware of what's in your hair care products, so I need to do the same, all right? And also, I do want to put this out there because a lot of people have been talking about this as well, especially when it comes to the Mielle situation. And this is not just for hair products. This is when you're looking at anything. When you look at, like for instance, when you open this and when you take it out and when you turn it over to look at the ingredients, the first 5 ingredients that you see, and it's not listed on the bottle, but it's listed on the website. Not listed on the bottle, but it is listed here. The first 5 ingredients are going to be the most potent. So it's going to be in descending order, okay? So we are literally going to go through the ingredients. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to leave the ingredients list like right here, and then I will list it down below. And if you see me looking, I have it listed on my own computer, okay? So if we notice an ingredient or if we know what it is, we're not gonna spend that much time on it, okay? I don't want this video to be very long, so just bear with me. So the very first ingredient, which I like, is water, okay? That's always going to be beneficial. So that's number 1, that's the first ingredient. The second one is going to be glycerin. That's number 2. The third one is going to be tea tree oil or tea tree leaf oil. The only thing that I will say is that this is an essential oil, and for some it can be an irritant, but we also know that essential oils need to be diluted. We are not supposed to be putting essential oils directly on our scalp, okay? But tea tree oil is number 3. The ingredient that I want to talk about is number 4. That is acetyl tetrapeptide 3, okay? And it stimulates tissue regeneration by causing collagen to synthesize in the tissue that connects hair follicles to the scalp. Now, this did come from the Divi website. A lot of the ingredients that they have listed on their website, they have full articles about, and I will link them down below. But I do also want to step outside of their website so we can just confirm what it is that we are reading. So I also found it says that this can help to anchor the hair fibers into the scalp, which can strengthen strands and target the cause of hair loss. And I think that's one of the things that I love about this serum. We're talking about the actual hair fibers and making sure that we can strengthen the hair fibers. The other thing that I do want to point out, because I know what a lot of people are having issues with now, are proteins and amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks to proteins, but all amino acids are not proteins. One of the things that I was looking for when it came to, when this company reached out to me for this serum, to see as if this product was protein heavy, and it is not. So I like that as well. This is not, or this acetyl tetrapeptide is not a protein, it is actually a peptide, and that is one good thing. But like I said, I really like the idea of it being able to fortify the strand and the hair follicle. So that was number 4. Let's move to the 5th ingredient, which is going to be copper tripeptide 1. And as I said, we went through 1 through 4. So these are the ingredients that consist most of the product. So number 5 is going to be copper tripeptide 1. What is it? It is an amino acid, and it's comprised of a mineral copper. So this is also not a protein. But the benefits for the hair include accelerating the rate of hair growth, improving blood flow to hair follicles, reducing hair loss, preventing hair thinning, and can help to regenerate damage to your scalp. And it has been shown to increase the hair follicle size, which gives us a greater volume, and it enhances the thickness. You guys know that I love thick hair and I love big hair, so this is something that I could find very beneficial. So it also has the potential to block DHT, which we all know can cause androgenic alopecia. And this is not a known irritant. So we have just gone over the first 5 ingredients. And remember, that is what the product is going to be mostly comprised of. Okay, so the next ingredient is going to be caffeine. We are all aware of what caffeine is, but then we have a sodium PCA. So what is it? It is a natural humectant that derives from oils, plants, and fruits, or it can be created synthetically. The benefits: it helps to improve manageability of hair, reduces frizz, and gives softness to curly and wavy hair. Some people who have curly hair, some people who have wavy hair are looking for a way to maintain their frizz. Y'all know I don't care, but some people do. That's fine. Now, safety. How safe is it? It is considered to be a non-irritant, but you do need to know that it can be sensitive to light and heat, okay? Now, how it works on the skin, or how it works on the scalp. It attracts water droplets from the air and locks them into the skin's upper layer, helping the scalp to maintain its moisture. All right, let's move on to the next one. It's going to be a sodium lactate. It is known as a humectant moisturizer, and it helps with scalp dryness, and it can help balance the pH of the scalp. So with these 2 ingredients, we have now heard the word humectant twice. What is a humectant? A humectant are substances that attract water. So in our situations, humectants attract water to the hair shafts, helping keep it hydrated. And you will see a recurring theme with a lot of these ingredients as far as them being classified as humectants, which is a good thing. Next is going to be arginine. What is it? And you're going to hear that I-N-E, the ending of that, a lot in this video. It's an amino acid that helps build body protein. It promotes hair growth, it strengthens hair, so it helps to maintain scalp pH. It also can help with hair loss, and then we also know that it has regenerative properties. All right, let's move on. Hyaluronic acid, which has been the craze for a couple of years now, and we know that a lot of companies use it in skincare products. But what is it? It is a polysaccharide or a natural carbohydrate that attracts water, so it is considered a humectant. It hydrates the hair, it helps reduce frizz, it invigorates high porosity hair. That can be a huge benefit to a lot of people. It hydrates the scalp, and it can also add volume to your hair. The next one is going to be aspartic acid, and what is it? It is a non-essential amino acid. It helps with hair loss, keratin production. It improves hair texture and cuticle condition. It helps with healthy scalp, and it holds on to moisture. And also it can be considered a hair conditioning agent. Next is going to be PCA. So what is it? In cosmetics, it is referred to as PCA, but the scientific name, I believe that's pyroolidine carboxylic acid. It helps to reduce frizz, it fights damage, and it improves hair texture. Next is going to be biotin. We are all aware of what biotin is and what the effects it has on hair. Next is going to be a glycine. What is it? So it is considered a non-essential amino acid. It helps to stimulate antioxidants. Keratin is one of those particular important amino acids that can cause keratinization to occur in the hair follicles. What is keratinization? It is the process where newly formed cells develop when old cells are pushed from the base layer of the skin to the surface, which forms the hair shaft. It also helps with collagen production. It aids against dry scalp, and it helps to prevent hair thinning and hair loss. All right, let's move on to alanine. What is it? It is also a non-essential amino acid, and it improves shine and hair strength. The next one is going to be peppermint oil. We're all aware of that. After that is going to be eucalyptus, and then let's move on to serine. What is it? It is a non-essential amino acid. It helps to retain moisture, and it boosts collagen production. After that is going to be menthol, and if you don't know what that is, typically when you add something and it gives you like that tingly feeling on your scalp, some people find it exhilarating. I do. Some people find it very annoying, like my mother, but that's what that is. Next is going to be tocopherol. What is it? It is a naturally occurring vitamin E compound that comes from plants. Although a lot of hair types can benefit from products rich in vitamin C, those with thick, curly, coarse, or dry hair can especially benefit from vitamin E for achieving their hair goals. It helps with strength, defrizzing, more shine, and scalp soothing. Now, I will actually link an article that talks about this ingredient down below. Next is going to be valine. What is it? It is going to be an essential amino acid. It helps to support keratin production. It helps condition the hair, and it improves hydration. Next is going to be proline. What is it? It is a non-essential amino acid, and it aids in collagen formation, and it aids in hair thickness and volume by supporting collagen production. Next is going to be threonine. What is it? It is an essential amino acid. It helps to moisturize and nourish hair by keeping the scalp well hydrated. It can improve follicular health, and it can help repair damage after bleaching or dyeing. And for a lot of women who love to experiment, that's going to be beneficial. Next is going to be isoleucine. What is it? It is going to be an essential amino acid, and it helps with dandruff. It helps itchy scalp, it helps to soothe a dry scalp, and it aids in hair loss. After that is going to be rosemary. We're all aware of what rosemary is. We are all aware that the virality that has happened around it or surrounding it. What I will say and what I do want to point out is that it is very low on the ingredient list. Next is going to be green tea leaf extract. And then after that, it's going to be histidine. What is it? It is an essential amino acid, and it helps to protect the hair from UV rays. So that's going to be beneficial for our naturalistas who are always in the sun and their hair is exposed. And then it's going to help nourish the hair follicle, and it can help restore the strength and health of the hair. Okay, let's move to the next ingredient, which is going to be a phenylalanine. Now, on its own, it does not have any benefits, but there is a process that happens and then it turns into tyrosine, which can help reduce the graying of hair as it helps produce melanin, and then it can help alleviate the stress, which causes or can cause stress-induced hair loss. The next ingredient is going to be copper gluconate. What is it? It is considered a copper salt. The benefits: it helps to treat hair loss and encourages hair growth by improving the bioavailability of copper in your body, and it can aid in follicle size, and it can support shaft strength and structure. Next, which we're all aware of, vitamin C, but its scientific name is ascorbic acid. After that, it's going to be phenylpropylpanol. It is a preservative which helps to prevent bacterial growth in hair product, which is very important. And then after that is going to be ethyl hexylglycerin. This is the last ingredient, and it helps to enhance texture. It can help avoid breakouts and damage, and it helps to soften the strands. So those are all of the ingredients. And for me personally, number one, I love the fact that it is water-based. I don't also see anything included in the ingredients that give me any concern. If you are concerned about anything, please put it in the comments. So for me in 2025, what I am thinking is that I love the things that are in the scalp serum. It seems very beneficial. But for me in 25, or at least the beginning part or half of 2025, this is very much going to be a scalp treatment. And what do I mean by that? I'm going to just do it on a wash day. I'm probably going to apply it to my scalp, massage it in, probably do the greenhouse effect, let sit anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes, and then rinse it out. There has been some information that has come out because of the Mayel drama and just because of the rosemary oil situation that a lot of people are having issues with, that we are not necessarily supposed to be putting these scalp oils and these scalp serums. We're not supposed to be applying them to our scalp and then just leaving them there. You have people who were applying the scalp anywhere from 1 to 3 times a week and then just allowing it to sit there. There was really nothing on this list that gave me pause. What I mean by that, and I spoke about this in a previous video, was clogging your pores or clogging your hair follicles. There are some scientists who don't particularly care for the comedogenic scale, and then there are some who live by it. Basically, what that scale just lets you know how something is going to, whether or not it is going to clog your pores. We know that clogged pores are not going to have healthy hair follicles, right? So for me, I think it is very much just going to be a scalp treatment. But what I will say is that I am very happy that they gave me a code. The code is right here if you want to try. They do also have some other products I think you'd probably benefit from. Me personally, I'm going to stick with the scalp serum, but the code is right here and you will get 30% off. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Also, if you are a chemist or if you are a toxicologist, please weigh in. If I misspoke, please correct me. This is not my area of expertise. But like I said, whenever I bring you guys a product, I want to make sure that I am being transparent. Let me know if y'all like this type of video. I literally went through all of the ingredients, or if you prefer that I just go over some of the main ingredients. I think something like this is very helpful because a lot of people are not going to sit and look up ingredients, but they are very curious. So just let me know. I just want to remind you, here on YouTube, normally I do upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday, and of course right here or right here, I'll put my Instagram handle. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, you guys. Bye.